Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with a reaction. Tom Waits' Road to Peace, and this was a request by Leonard. Thank you so much for this request and donation. I know of Tom Waits, I know his name, and I know the song Way Down the Hole because one of my favorite TV shows of all time is The Wire, where this song is used as the intro song, as a theme song, and different incarnations for different seasons. But that's a great song, and I definitely want to explore more of Tom's music. So here we go, Road to Peace.
Children never spend a night away from home, and his mother held his photograph up in the New York Times. You see, the killing has intensified along the road to peace. He was a tall, thin boy with a wispy mustache, disguised as an Orthodox Jew, on a crowded bus in Jerusalem. Some had survived World War II, and the thunderous explosion blew out windows 200 yards away, with more retribution than 17 dead along the road to peace.
Wow. That's still relevant today. I believe this is from a few years ago, but this conflict is still going on, and it is, like he said, and like there's another retribution. There's the killing intensifies along the road to peace. It's like he did this, she did that. I don't want to oversimplify so very complex conflict, but it is like when children, no, but he did this, so I had to do that. No, but he did this, and we get into this, put into this hole that we just can't get out of because we can never let go of what happened, and it's the road to peace seems like it's a never-ending one, and it's a very violent road. Wow. Yeah, that's this is hitting me, man.
Along the road to peace. Now at King George Ave and Jaffa Road, passengers boarded bus 14A. In the aisle next to the driver, Abdel Mahdi Chardonnay. And the last thing that he said on earth is God is great and God is good. And he blew them all to kingdom come upon the road to peace. Now in response to this, another kiss of death was visited upon Yashir. Israel says is an Hamas senior militant, and Israel sent 4 choppers in flames engulfed his white opal, and it killed his wife and his 3-year-old child, leaving only a blackened skeleton. Found his toddler's bottle and a pair of small shoes, and they waved them in front of the cameras. But Israel says they did not know that his wife and child were in the car. There are roadblocks everywhere, and only suffering on TV. Neither side
That is exactly it. That is exactly it. Who the hell am I, to be weighing in on this? But that's exactly what it is, man. They will not. It's like I said. It's a he did this and he did that, and they can go back, now thousands of years of this thing, and like I said, they dug him in such a hole that you can only keep digging. It's like now we cannot stop. The only way forward is the way that we're going now, because neither one will let go. When we go back to the analogy of kids here, which I know is maybe weird, but it's oversimplifying things. But sometimes you have to, because they overcomplicate and clearly doesn't work. One of them, or you can come to a conclusion like, okay, this fighting each other every day is not going to work. So they can make up two boys, a girl and a boy, whatever, But here we're talking about many people, and there's always going to be people in both sides that want to go on and say, hey, you know what, we can move forward. But at the same time, there's always people that will never move forward and that will always have hatred towards another group of people, and they don't want to stop until they see blood over and over and over. So that's why it's just never ending. It's never ending. It's tough, man, especially when he brings up these examples. When we zoom in on the individual stories, this is collateral damage, and people are talking, these leaders, that's acceptable collateral damage. Like, just as a human being, I cannot accept that. Whoever you are, wherever you're from, whichever religion you are, or a sexuality you have, I don't care. Nobody should die this way. But that's people call that naive. People call that naive, that you want peace. Like, how did we get to that type of, and everybody's weighing in. Like, let's stick with this children thing. Like, how many times, and speaking me as a boy, have I gotten into fights because other people were watching, or maybe a girl was watching? I thought I had to be tough. I thought I had to be a hard guy, and maybe I, reacted differently because I was being observed, and the whole world is watching this. And sometimes it's a little bit of that too. Like, okay, I'm not gonna back down because I know who's watching. I don't want to be weak, Like it's a mess. But in the meantime, innocent people are getting displaced, are dying, are suffering, are losing their families. Yeah, man, this song definitely hits me hard. Road to Peace, man. A road to peace. And it's scattered with bodies.
The road to peace. Israel launched its latest campaign against Hamas on Tuesday. And 2 days later, Hamas shot back and killed 5 Israeli soldiers. So thousands dead and wounded on both sides. Most have been Middle Eastern civilians. They fill their children full of hate to fight an old man's war and die upon the road to peace. Now this is our land. We will fight with all our force, say the Palestinians and the Jews. Each side will cut off the hand of anyone who tries to stop the resistance. If the right eye offends thee, then you must pluck it out. And Mahmoud Abbas and Sharon have been lost out along the road to peace. Once Kissinger said, we have no friends, America only has interests. And now our president wants to be seen as a hero, and he's hungry for re-election. But Bush is reluctant to risk his future in the fear of his chest at his desk and poses for the press 10,000 miles from the road to peace. In a video that they found at the home of Abdel Mahdi Shabneh, he held a Kalashnikov rifle and he spoke with a voice like a boy. He was an excellent student, he studied so hard, it was as if he had a future. He told his mother that he had a test that day out along the road to peace. The fundamentalists killing on both sides, standing in the path of peace. But tell me, why are we arming the Israeli army with guns and tanks and bullets? And if God is great and God is good, why can't he change the hearts of men? Or maybe God himself is lost and needs help. Or maybe God himself, he needs all of our help. Maybe God himself is lost and needs help. He's out upon the road to peace. Maybe God himself is lost and needs help. Maybe God himself, he needs all of our help. And he's lost upon the road to peace. And he's lost upon the road to peace. Out upon the
Wow.
road.
Yeah, this is brutal, but that's war, man. But this is, not pulling any punches, telling how it is and how he feels about this, and if God is great, why can't he change the hearts of men? And people bring up free will and stuff, and it's a cop out, but I don't know, man. Killing in the name of religion, or I never understood it really, even though my parents, I have a religious family. My father is Muslim, my mother is Christian, but that kind of thing, I don't know, man. It's lost on me, I don't understand it. I just don't understand it. And this is tough, I know, and this is divisive already. I already know. And that's already a sign, a telltale sign that you can't really envision a decent solution for any type of war, because it seems to be that this is somewhere inside of us, and that's really scary. But I also do a lot of these great, songs, and I see lots of people are, very nice people, and that gives me hope. And I see kids pursuing their interests and stuff, But when you hear all this, it gets me down, because it's like, wow, you're reminded of this endless killing, and all these people that lost their lives or lost their homes or lost family, and it's painful, man. It's painful. But yeah, these are the songs that remind us, and it shows you sometimes the silliness and ridiculousness of these type of reasons why people do this. Like if you put it on paper sometimes and you read this, or you put it in a fictional book, you would say like, what? That's not a reason. This is not, logical. But we're far past logical now. We're far past logical, even if they want to portray it as a logical response, or or make up reasoning for acceptable collateral damage numbers. No, we're not. It's past logical now, man. Yeah, It is. Road to peace, man. This is a tough one. This is a tough one. I definitely want to hear more of Tom Waits, but man, I'm gonna need some time after this to recover, really, because man, that hit me like a ton of bricks, and yeah, it's just it's a lot. It's a lot, and it's not one that I could revisit too much, because yeah, man, it's heavy. It's heavy, and once my mind goes down that rabbit hole, it's a dark place already. I don't really invite too much extra darkness into it. I got to be honest. I got to protect myself too, because there's people depending on me. So I usually use some sort of mental armor and don't invite any more darkness into my into my already dark mind. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, the road to peace, we can only be kind to ourselves and to our fellow man, and hopefully that spreads. Thanks for being here. Goodbye.